Now today, if I were to start a new recruiting market today, this is exactly what I would do. I have seen a lot of people try and start markets, even markets that they know, and I feel like there's just not enough definitive strategy. Our goal is to find a market that is going to provide us with short-term and long-term revenue streams. Okay? And so when we start hunting for a market, I feel like one of the worst things you can do, and probably what most people do, is they go, I'll just get a candidate off the back end or off LinkedIn. I'm just going to kind of vaguely work out where the market is. I mean, it makes sense that that's what you want to do, and that's essentially what we need to do. But to me, that's too vague, because you're going to spend a lot of time going through a lot of calls and trying to work out where that market is, and not necessarily have structure to work out exactly where it's going to be. So I want to give you some steps. If you are in the market for a market, this is how I would approach it. It's not hard. But I did this last week with someone, and I could tell they went, geez, yeah, I've got a lot of confidence in that market because of the way we did that. So what we want to do, right, anyone who's listening to this goes, I know roughly what sector I'm going to be in. Every recruiter kind of knows where their sector is, whether it be medical or whether it be education or whether it be engineering or whether it be what. Everyone kind of knows roughly where they want to be. Okay, so... And a lot of people stop at that. They kind of go, oh, yeah, I know where all of the players are in that sector. For me, that's not deep enough. We want to work out where we can really go into that drill down niche specialization. So we want to first of all go, okay, what's the sector? And I want you to write 3. We need to do 3 because you might test one and it might not work. You might test a second, it might not work, or it might be okay. And you might test a third and you might go, that's even better. But we want to know that we've kind of looked broadly within it. So what's your sector? Write that down. Then I want you to ask yourself, what location are we going to be looking at, like city-wise? Are we going to be looking at Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne? Just pick one city that you're going to do your testing in. Okay, so you pick the city, right? And then I need you to go, what is the skill? So if you go, for example, it's the healthcare sector. Like there's hundreds and thousands of skills within that, right? You can break that down into nurses. You can break that down into doctors. You know, you can break that down into... and then you could break those down, like doctors breaks down into GPs, into specialists for all these different things, right? Then you got nurses, and then you kind of, like, I don't know that market, but you get what I mean. Like it keeps going down. So keep drilling down, when I say skill level, until you can't go any further. So you might get it down to like, I don't know, let's just say you're in IT. You might get it down to like the technology itself. You might go, it's IT as a sector, it's just consultancies, it's just in Sydney, it's just consultants, and it's someone who does infrastructure, and it's just SAP, and it's just implementation. Like, and you go, okay, now I'm at implementation of this stuff. It's really slithered down, right? Or if it's engineering, it might be, engineering, it might be electrical, it might be HVAC, and it might be like, high-rise building HVAC specialist. I don't know. You see what I mean? I love the drill down. And what you do, once you've gone, that's the drill down I want to get in. That's where I'm comfortable. And every recruiter knows a little niche, even if you've not been a niche recruiter before. So work out that. Then what we need to work out is what level. Are we looking at the sort of managers and the principals and the director level? Are we looking at seniors and project managers and sort of like that 5 to 8 year level? Are we looking at juniors? Whatever your sector, however they delineate levels, what level are we going to start hunting at? Or maybe we don't know. Maybe we just kind of look at all those levels and let's see what the market says. But we need to kind of drill down to the level as well. Then what we're going to do, we're going to go to Seek, we're going to go to LinkedIn Jobs, and we're going to start looking for that specialization. We're going to start looking for jobs that are in and around that realm. And so we start looking online, we start going, and what we're going to look for are 2 things. One, where are the jobs? At what level? Okay, they're at senior, they're at manager, they're at senior manager, and we're also at the same time going to clock where the other competitive recruiters are looking, where are their ads. And it might be, okay, senior, principal here, and you want to clock all of the jobs from clients and all the levels, and all the jobs from recruiters and all the levels. And what we're going to look for are what we call piles of work. If all of a sudden you go, damn, like there's 5 companies advertising for this senior whatever I chose, like this senior level thing in Sydney, it's really niche down, there's 5 companies looking for that. I kind of want to get involved now. Let me have a quick look. Oh, there's 20 recruiters advertising for the same thing. I don't want to be there. But then you might go over here and go, they're kind of also looking at this level, this principal level, this manager level, right? There's 4 roles there being advertised by companies, but there's only 1 recruiter actually advertising. Maybe there's a market. So what we do is we go, that's what we're going to probe first. So that's sort of like our first kind of like review, strategic review. Like we go, okay, we're going to look at principal level because I think there's not much recruiter competition and there's multiple roles there. And at that point, that's when we go and dummy canvas, whether it's someone off the back end of Seek or if it's a open to ops or whatever, you just call them and say, I know you've got roles there. Can I give you a hand? It looks like it's a hard one to fill because you've got 4 other companies looking for it and it looks like there's only 1 recruiter on it. Do you need help? And we're going to work out, and that's at the point, and that's strategic sort of probing to find out where our new market's going to be, okay? And we do this a couple of times. You can do that as many times as you want. Okay, I want to test this now. I want to test this now. I want to test that. It's a really quick way to work out where the money might be. Because we all know if you've got a candidate on multiple interviews, more than 3 interviews or more, 86% chance of placing that person. We want to be working in a realm where there are multiple roles. So to bring you back to the top, if I want to start a new market today, that's literally what I do. I've done it 1,000 times. It works every time because you don't burn time just calling a client list that you go, okay, I want to do, what's the alternative, right? The alternative is you go, okay, I want to do medical. I'm going to call all the hospitals and work out what all their roles are. It's not going to work. You need to hone and point in what you do because 1, you save a lot of time. 2, but you're instantly an expert. Like you're already telling the market that they've got competition and they're going to need some help. And 3, it's like 4, 5, 6 calls to work out if there's some energy here that needs your help. That's it. It's not hard. You could get through 10 of those in a day. One day I could zoom through 10 potential markets and know which one I want to be by day 2. Whereas I have seen too many recruiters go, yep, I've been doing this for 3 months. I can't work it out. I don't know where the money is. How? How did you not know after day 1? That's where my brain goes. I'm super lazy, but it's my superpower. And what I mean by that is I don't want to do unnecessary work. And you shouldn't have to either. So if I was going to start a new market today, that's exactly how I do it. And I'm more than happy for you guys to run and give that a crack yourself. Like, share, subscribe, helps us grow. As always, have an amazing day and make all your deals and cracking new markets come true.